Zabba-da-doo, zabba-da-doo. I'm Adam Sandler, and I sing for you. That's the whole movie. Goodbye. Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about a surprisingly wholesome and clever movie that feels like you're in a fever dream that's never going to end, and Adam Sandler is your sleep paralysis demon. Let me start off with my favorite thing about this movie, that it's outperforming Wish, Disney's 100-year celebration movie that we all knew was going to flop. At only an hour and 42 minutes, this movie does not overstay its welcome and surprisingly has a few jump scares of its own.
Never got nothing but lettuce, always lands in Squirtle's pee.
That's right, this movie is actually a musical. And no, the songs are not good. They are terrible.
Don't cry, it's really annoying.
However, something clever they do with these songs is they kind of make it an afterthought later on in the movie, and they don't really rely on it as heavily as they do in the first half, which makes it more enjoyable because some of the scenes are actually pretty nice and wholesome. The movie centers around an old and dying lizard who lives in a 5th grade classroom, who is played by Adam Sandler, who is just doing his funny voice the entire time. Like, if you want to make fun of Adam Sandler, that's the voice you use, and he just capitalized on it and made a whole movie about it, so good for him. We follow Leo after he finds out that he may be dying and decides he wants to live out the rest of his life in the Everglades in the wild, which he never had a chance to do before. However, there are a change of plans when we get a beautiful, sexy substitute teacher that comes in. But this new teacher makes a rule that the kids have to bring home a pet every weekend to learn responsibility. So when Leo gets brought home his first day, he tries to escape, but when he fails, he accidentally speaks to the child. Yeah, that they can speak English, and that's why he's special. I'm assuming he can speak English too. He just doesn't like me enough. I don't know. But yeah, they never really explained that, and I guess every animal can talk, but they don't for some reason. They just don't want to. Fever dream, fever dream, fever dream. And surprisingly, this is actually where one of the first wholesome scenes come up. The movie shifts from him escaping to actually becoming like a mentor and giving advice to these kids and teaching them life lessons, which are actually really good lessons. And they don't shy away from stuff. I know a lot of times in kids' movies, they kind of hint at something going on, but they're very obvious in this movie, like a child whose parents are going through a divorce or losing a loved one, being afraid that you're not smart enough and missing old friends, or dealing with helicopter parents, or in his case, drone parents. Since we're still early on in the movie, before we forgot, it reminds us that it's a musical. And I swear, even after every number, the next time they sing, it's a jump scare.
Mom still looks like Britney Spears.
If you had 6 or 7 beers.
But that's not even the scariest part. These are the kindergartners. Literal nightmare fuel. Something you realize early on as well is that the musical moments are definitely just a parody, random songs that are unnecessary. You can tell it was used for comedy and not necessarily a storytelling tool, which is fine by me because every time he sung it just sounded like he was doing one of his parody songs on SNL.
So much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah.
Even though I think this movie might be one of the things you put on in the background when you're working or just have a party or have friends over that you're not really paying attention to, I think if you do actually watch it, the context of the wholesome lessons that teach the kids are really well articulated, and it's not just funny and enjoyable for kids because there are like wacky scenes, but it's actually pretty funny for adults. Like, you know what? Being an adult is a lie saying we can't have fun, okay? Sometimes I want to laugh at stupid jokes. I audibly guffawed a few times. Yeah, I did. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Huh? Sorry, I'm still traumatized by the kindergartners. Now, I honestly encourage you guys to go watch this full movie. It's quick, it's enjoyable, and if you want to make it fun and you're above 21, please make it a drinking game because it's just perfect for that. It reminds me of Croods 2, where it's so unbelievably random that if you're like 3 beers in, you just cannot stop laughing. But so what if it was just Adam Sandler's excuse to give his friends and family another movie to act in and make some more money? Keep it coming. Believe me, don't believe me, Adam Sandler made a wholesome, enjoyable, well-written movie about a singing lizard that thinks he's dying and teaches lessons to kids. Yep. Didn't think I was going to have that on my 2023 bingo card, but here we are. What did you think? He loved it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Leave comments down below if you guys enjoyed the movie or if you think Adam Sandler put out any other movies that you like this year, because he actually put out a lot, surprisingly. This man does not stop grinding. But as always, for the first time with my guy Waffle, thanks for watching.
What to do? Subscribe and like the video. And boo. Oh, make sure you subscribe down below.
I'm sorry.